friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a totally unexpected and not intended video. I was told yesterday that I had a snow day today because they couldn't de-ice our buses. New England. And so I had this desire to procrastinate doing other more productive things for school by instead decluttering my nail polish collection. Now, before we get into that, some backstory. Some of you might be sitting there surprised to hear that I have a nail polish collection, and some of you might not be surprised at all because I hoard everything. But even though over the last, I'd say 2 years, I have very much only been wearing impressed nails for my fingernails, prior to that, I was super heavy and big into painting my nails. And what got me away from that was the fact that I would paint my nails like every 2 or 3 days. And it took just so much time. I would have to sit there and pray to the nail polish gods that it would dry and like I wouldn't breathe. And then of course I would like totally think I was fine. And then all of a sudden they would smudge. That would irritate me. And even if like all the stars aligned and my nails did fully dry down and I didn't have any smudges, a couple of days later they would chip. So that was my biggest gripe. And so that's what drove me to want to try impressed nails. And then like now flash forward, I love impressed nails. They are my go-to. But I still kept my nail polish collection intact because I am someone who brings nail polish to nail salons for pedicures, which some people are not into that, but for me, I like to have the color I want to have in mind. I don't want to be left to whatever the collection choices are. I'm also not good at making snap decisions about useless things like restaurants. I'm terrible at picking what I want to eat. It takes me forever. Nail salons, it takes me forever to pick a color. So like this just makes everything easier. But I hadn't sat down and actually gone through my nail polish collection and been like, okay, sister friend, you don't need to have all this nail polish for somebody who now only paints her toenails. So with the snow day impending announcement, I decided to sit down and go through the process. I did not film that because again, for me, decluttering is really like an organic experience. Like I don't wake up one morning and say like, I'm gonna declutter stuff. It just sort of happens on the fly and I don't wanna have to stop and in the moment like film all of that stuff. So what I did was I sat down with all the nail polishes that I officially got rid of and showed you guys what those were. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I don't plan on having a ton of declutter solely type videos in 2019, but again, if I do happen to come across a moment like this, I'm happy to share it with you guys as long as you like content like that. Just let me know down in the comments below. That said, let's go ahead and jump into the polishes that I decluttered. All right, fair warning, not too far from where I'm filming, we've got Luna, and she very well might pop up in here, so you know, just know that I've got a hostess with me while I do this as well. So these are all the julep polishes that I am decluttering. I personally love julep polishes, but these particular shades, I just either don't find them opaque or I just don't really particularly love the color when it's on my nail. So the first one here is called Kristen. Then I have Darby, followed by Jane. This fourth one, I don't know the name of it because the sticker has fallen off. This one is in Jamie. Then we have Krishini, followed by Ariana. Then we've got Manda, followed by Jesslyn, and then lastly there is Love. So those are all the julep polishes that I'm saying adios to. These are the Sinful Colors polishes that I'm getting rid of. I also think that Sinful Colors, for how inexpensive they are phenomenal polishes. So I'm saying goodbye to a Blaze. I kept another color very similar to this and I didn't feel like I needed duplicates of it. I also got rid of Outrageous. This again is a color that I kept, like an OPI version of. I have this color, Ciao Bella. I love colors like this and I'm a sucker for buying colors like this, but shades like this either aren't as opaque like this on your nails or they end up being almost black looking, and so I feel like this is definitely one of those ones that falls into one of those two traps, so it's out of here. There's this top coat in Nail Junkie. I just don't feel like the glitter is as opaque as it looks in here, and it's not worth all the fuss, so it's out of here. And then lastly, we have Pink Smart. I don't know who I was when I bought this one because this is too like white-out based pink, and it is not flattering on me, so it's got. These are the CoverGirl Outlast polishes. I went through a really hard CoverGirl Outlast phase. I also, not that I'm very hard to please when it comes to nail polish, but I feel like these are good quality as well. So I'm getting rid of this one, which is called Skylight. Again, I kept a color that was very similar to this, so I didn't feel like I needed both. I also have Out of the Blue, which again, I kept another color very similar to this, so I didn't feel like I needed both of these. These came from, I believe, like a Hunger Games collection, and this is when I was buying like mini bottle collections all at once without thinking about like, do I really need these? And I don't ever wear these 3 shades. This one is Seared Bronze. This one is Sulfur Blaze. This one is Rogue Red. Here I have the Revlon and Ruby Wing polishes that I don't wear. I have this topper, which is really not effective at all at spreading the glitter like that on your nails. This is in Daring Graffiti. And then I had purchased this to go with this in hopes that they'd work together, even though I really never wear red nail polish, and this was in Revlon Red. Then we have this one from Ruby Wing, which is a like color changing nail polish. I just am not really into color changing nail polishes, in the color 4886, and I'm not really sure if that's like even a color name. And then there was this glitter top coat, which again, it really isn't my jam, and the top coat isn't that great. Looking at some high-end polishes, I kept most of my high-end polishes because they were colors that I really liked, but these are the ones that I decluttered. I have 2 from Zoya. This is one of those ones that I'm a sucker for. I love dark purples like this, but I have 1, a bunch of them like this, and 2, this doesn't read the same way on my nails. This is the color Neve. And then this one is just too much of like a silvery based purple, so I'm really not a fan of it. This is the shade Julie. And then I have these 4 mini OPI polishes. I never use this one. These 2, I kept colors that were already similar, and this is one of those like gels or jellies that they came out with, like experimentally meant to be like something you could put over top of other polishes for a different look, but it's just kind of goofy, so I'm getting rid of all of these. I have these sort of one-off collection ones that I am decluttering. I have this Ciate Mini in the shade Mineral Clarify or Clarity. I just don't really love the shade on my nails. I have this Lime Crime one in Crema de Limon. It is just a color I never wear. I have this Nails Ink Gel Effect. I bought a few of these all at once from Haute Look, and I have slowly decluttered them. I don't love the colors because they don't read true to what is in the bottle. This one is in Old Burlington Street, and it comes across more as like a blackish color than it does like a nice, fun navy. I have this Cult nail polish in the shade Boneyards. I got this in a BoxyCharm, I think. And even though I love shades like this, I kept like 4 or 5 like this. So I decided to tell myself I couldn't keep all of my beloved grays. I have this China Glaze silvery color in Platinum Silver. I do not know why I owned as many silvers as I did, but I kept 2 other ones, so I figured I would go ahead and get rid of this. I have an NCLA Nudes in Volume 4. This was just an okay shade. I got it in a subscription box, and I'm just not a big fan of it. And then I have this Urban Decay polish. It's just so-so. It's in the shade Zodiac. I got it super cheap at Nordstrom Rack, but I just never wear this shade, so I'm going to go ahead and pitch it. I have these. I have this one from the Maybelline Color Show Brocades line in Black and Mirrors. I, again, bought this entire collection, but I never wear this one. I kept most of the ones from this collection, though, because I really love the finish of them. I have 2 of these from Essie. I have to admit, I'm really not an Essie nail polish lover, which is such a bummer because I feel like I love a lot of the colors they come out with, but then I never really love the performance of them. So I'm getting rid of this one, which is Too Taboo. And then I kept a bunch of purple colors like this, and this one's called Sittin' Pretty. And then I have 2 Sephora polishes. I have the Sephora Formula X, which, do you guys remember when this was a huge launch that they did? I was really into all of the finishes and idea of this entire like collection, but I feel like it's fizzled out. This is one of these effects that it's like a black like speckling that you can put over on top of an overcoat. I had 2 of these, and I'm really not sure why. I don't need to, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. And then I have this, which was from their like Sephora nail polish that they like have since discontinued when they released the Formula X. This is in the color Walk on the Wild Side, but I have a few other teals that I just like a little bit better than this one. Welcome to the Museum of Rebranding Wet n Wild nail polishes. I'm getting rid of all of these. I do really like a lot of the Wet n Wild formulas that come in this packaging, this Mega Last packaging, but I again kept other colors that were similar to this one. This is Kiss My Mints. I also have this Wet n Wild Wild Shine nail color. It's this pink like top coat. I just don't feel like this is very effective. I have this Wet n Wild Wild Shine in just a white color, French white cream. I never wear this. I have this Wet n Wild Mega Rocks Glitter top coat. These top coats are awful. They don't put any of the actual like fun little glitter in here on your nails, so I would not buy them. I have the Wet n Wild Fast Dry. I just don't really like this color. And then I have a mini version of the Wet n Wild Mega Last Salon color. Again, just had too many blues in this genre. And then finishing out the last round of ones that were being decluttered because I didn't like them, I have this Ruffian in Blue Lagoon. I went through a phase where I bought a bunch of these, and in the end, I really didn't like most of their coloring on my nails, so I'm finally getting rid of this one. I have the Sally Hansen Big Shimmer Top Coat. Never use this. There was a moment you can see here where I was trying to do nail art. Didn't really go well. So these are all from like the Dollar Tree, I think. And then I had this like nail glitter, but I never use this. I was not that adventurous. I have these from e.l.f. I think they must have come in like an e.l.f. holiday kit of some kind, but I never use them. And then I have this OPI Nicole polish in the shade All Kendalled, and I just have too many colors like this, and I'm not as big a fan of these types of pinks as I used to be. And then here we have polishes that I'm decluttering because they're expired, not because I wanted to get rid of them. I have two of these from Kiko. I have the Gel Look Ultra Glossy Effect Top Coat. I have really, part of the reason why I got away from painting my nails in the first place was because I never found, no matter what top coat I tried, I never found like a truly effective top coat. My nails would chip all the time, but I always loved trying them all. I also, as you guys can tell, have tried what feels like nearly every strong nail or nail growth polish under the sun. I have this one from Kiko. I have these two slightly different ones from Sally Hansen. I also have this one from Essie. None of them were successful. The reality is your nail length, the strength of your nails, the durability of your nails, a lot of that is based on your gene pool, not necessarily about what you can do externally. So while some of this stuff can help, it's not going to be drastically different. I have these three from Julep. This one, what is that color? I don't even know. This one I'm really sad about. I wore this one all the time. I love these almost like taupey poop colors on my nails. This is in Rossi, so I'm sad that this one is expired. I also have the Julep Freedom Polymer Top Coat. This is similar to the Sechavite, but it gets so thick and goopy so easily. I never was able to finish a bottle of these before it just turned. I have this Sephora Effect, similar to the black one you guys saw me declutter. I had it in white and I loved it, but this is officially like cemented down there and all dried out. I use this a lot. I have this L'Oreal Magic Top Coat. This is not necessarily that it's gone bad. I just kind of forgot to put it in the declutter. This truly never worked. It looks so beautiful in here, but it never applied that way on the nails. And then I have this only one from Ruffian that I really liked. It's almost like an oxblood maroony type color, and it is in Lady of the Night. But it just has turned on me and is super thick and gloopy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing the nail polishes that I officially have said goodbye to. I know that was a crazy amount, but I actually kept more than I showed you guys in my declutter. So I still have way too many polishes, but I just couldn't part with any more than what I had originally gone through. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.